Welcome back, friends. Today on my chat show, I'm interviewing Uncle Mukund. What do you do, Uncle Mukund?
I work as the editor of a newspaper called The Hindu. The Hindu is one of India's big newspapers. It's headquartered in Chennai and it publishes from different parts of the country. And it's in English.
As a child, did you always love to read and write?
I did, because my mother put books into our hands from when we were very little. I have a brother and two sisters. So all of us grew up reading a lot. And I also had an uncle who was a journalist, and my mother was a bit of a writer herself. So we grew up trying to write, and from a very little age. Yeah?
How many children do you have?
I have one daughter. She now has got a job in Delhi. She works as a consultant. She is someone who has been away from home for a while because she studied in another city. And she also studied for a year in Oxford. And now she has a job in Delhi as a consultant.
Okay. Do you like to watch news on TV or read newspapers?
I like to read newspapers. I should be watching more news on TV. I have a TV in my office, and I keep reminding myself I need to put it on, and I need to be tracking what's happening on a day-to-day basis. But unfortunately, I forget, and I don't put it on as much as I should. I read a lot of news on the internet, though.
Okay. Which is your favorite dish?
My favorite dish is pasta. Particularly pasta with zucchini. Very simple pasta dish with zucchini. I want to ask you, what is your favorite dish?
My favorite dish is also pasta.
Really?
Yeah. Well, it's with spaghetti bolognese.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe I'll try that next time. Yeah? When I go to a restaurant.
Okay. Which is your favorite country for holidays?
That's a tough one. I like going back to England because I studied there for a bit. So it's nice to go back and walk the same streets and sort of shop in the same shops and meet people that I studied with when I was there. So England, I think.
Okay. Uncle, what tips would you like to give us for us children?
As a?
Like, what tips would you like to give us for us, like, children?
As children, no tips at all. I mean, today's kids are much smarter than I was when I was a kid. I mean, at your age, you're considerably smarter than I was when I was your age. How old are you? 8?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was half as smart as you when I was 8. So you should be giving me tips. Yeah? So I'm not going to give you any tips. All right?
Do you like to read fiction or non-fiction?
When I was a child, I read mainly fiction. Read lots of fiction, but as I grew up, I began reading non-fiction as well. Now I do a bit of both. Sometimes non-fiction is more important to my work than fiction is. So the answer would be both.
Okay.
What do you like to read?
I like at fiction books. I like to read like Geronimo Stilton,
Okay.
and for non-fiction, I like to read about horses.
Horses.
Yeah.
Okay. There was a book I used to read when I was a kid called Black Beauty. Have you heard of that?
Yeah, I know the movie.
Oh, you know the movie. Okay. Cool.
And did you have any favorite memory of school?
My favorite memory of school was being captain of the cricket team. I enjoyed doing that a lot. Playing cricket for the school. That was my best memory.
And any advice for us children?
No tips, no advice for children. I want to hear you. What advice do you have for me? Anything
To
at all?
work hard.
To work hard. Okay, I'll work harder, baby. All right. I'll do that. Thanks. That's good advice. Yeah?
I would like to thank Uncle Mukund for his time. One day I will hope to read like him and share knowledge.
Thank you.